In this video, I'm going to be taking you through some very sneaky settings that Google has in its user interface that could be costing you thousands of dollars. Be sure to watch until the very end because I'm going to walk you through several of them that you might have on your account that are just spending money like water, and you need to make sure that you turn these things off because it's just might not be generating you the results. But before then, my name is Michelle. I'm the founder of Level 28 Media, and I help local businesses generate leads from Google Ads. So if you're interested in having an audit and you are spending at least $2,000 a month, and also you're potentially looking for some Google Ads management, check out the link in the description below. And with that being said, I'll go ahead and take you through the secret settings that could save you thousands within your Google Ads account. So the first thing that I want you to do is look for the campaigns that you have live and click on this little gear icon. With the gear icon, you are going to be able to pull up the settings on that specific campaign. And this new interface is very clunky. And by the way, I am using an account that is no longer active, but just wanted to share something without providing any real data or confidential information here. The first thing that I want you to look at is your settings. And in particular, I want you to look at your location targeting. Let's talk about the location targeting first, and then we can go into the networks. So location targeting, you can select the locations that you want. That's great. But what is the typical recommended or default setting that is put into place when you set up your Google Ads campaign is this first one. Presence or interest in people regularly in or who've shown interest in your target location. If you're a local business and you only serve a specific area, you do not want to select this presence or interest in. Typically, it would be presence because it's going to keep it to specifically people in or regularly in your target location, not people who might be out of the country that might be interested in your location. Because for all you know, if you select this one, it could be someone in Australia that typed in Los Angeles home care. But you can't actually help them unless they're maybe looking for a family member and then give your information to their family member. But the chances of that's very unlikely. So the best setting is going to be presence, people in or regularly in your target location. Make sure you have that if you're running a local business and you want to keep the leads within a specific service area. The next setting here, networks. Google will automatically opt you into the search network and display network. So make sure, or search partners network, that's part of the search network and also the display network. It's okay to be running on standard search. That's fine. That's what we want. We want your ads to appear on Google. But do we want to appear on search partners? Typically, I don't see the best results coming from search partners, so I would rather you save your money on search partners and just exclude out. So you just don't want the check mark here. And then with display network, you don't want to be opted into that. So you want to make sure you don't have a check mark on this setting either. So if you have this, then you're only serving on the Google search network and not search partners or the display network. Search partners are third-party affiliate sites like AskJeeves.com. There's third-party search tier websites. They're not Google, but they're related to Google, and that's not where I would want the best quality traffic or expect the best quality traffic to come from. I've actually run a few campaigns though where search partner has performed well, but not for local businesses and lead generation. So please make sure that you're opted out of that. And then next up is going to be the recommendations tab. Go to the recommendations tab here and then click on auto apply. Please make sure that you have this off, meaning that you don't have any check marks. I have a video I'll link below for you to check out on auto apply and what settings to choose, but typically the ones that I don't really recommend any of them. I think the only acceptable ones would be remove redundant keywords and remove conflicting negative keywords. Everything else is just junk. It's going to add new keywords. That's very dangerous. It's going to add broad match. If you have this on, it's just going to be making changes to your account without your consent. Well, actually, by saving it and allowing Google to make these changes, you're consenting to it. So please keep that in mind. You do not want to allow Google to make changes by adding a bunch of keywords, putting you in display. All of these settings down here are really designed to get you to spend more with Google and just kind of allow Google to do a spray and pray method. So please have them off. Pretty much all of this off. The only ones that I would say is acceptable are these remove redundant keywords and conflicting negative keywords. And then if you do want to check if Google has, if you check this and you see that it's already being applied, you can go to your history to see what has already been applied and what date and time it was applied. Sometimes it might not let you undo it, which is really annoying. So then you had to manually, figure out which keywords it added. It's a nightmare. So if you're taking over an account or you're new, please make sure that this auto apply is off. It's very, very, very dangerous. And then another thing that I'm going to touch on, the last thing here, is actually the negative keywords, which search keywords. 1 second. Yeah. So Google has actually changed where the negative keywords appear. So I just go to the search bar here and then type in negative keywords. It's under campaigns, audience, search keywords. Well, if that's the case, then it would appear here, but it's not. So I'm going to search for it here, look for negative, search keywords. There we go. So if you click on search keywords here, it'll bring up all the keywords, and then they're hiding negative search keywords. There's no tab here for it. Before there used to be a tab. Now you have to go to search keywords and negative search keywords. So this is also showing that Google doesn't want you to know about negative keywords because it's hiding it. So you can search for negative keywords within this magnifying glass, which is my favorite way to navigate within the new interface because it takes me where I want really quickly. All I have to do is just tell it what I want. But I want you to make sure you have a lot of negative keywords in place, especially if you're using phrase match, even exact match too. If you watch my channel for some time, you know how I feel about broad match and how it's not the enemy, but I still want you to pay attention to it. If you're using broad match, phrase match, even exact match, please add some negative keywords pretty consistently because your account could be spending on all the wrong types of search terms, and you don't want to be letting Google to really decide, especially because Google determines the meaning of the keywords, and it can go really crazy if it matches you very loosely to a bunch of the wrong search terms. Please keep that in mind. And if you found this video helpful, if you've found anything in this video that you could immediately apply to your campaign and you're planning to do it right away, please leave a comment below and tell me what you're going to do, what you found, because I'm pretty sure that this is something that is going to save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars over the lifetime of your campaign. And check out the link in my description below if you're interested in an audit or a consultation, and I am more than happy to schedule something with you. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. I post videos on Google Ads every week, and I'll see you in the next one.